All right. Chapter 1146 has officially come out on this lovely Easter day. Chapter's name is Motion in Stillness. And we are on volume 31 of the Surrogate Harvest Pilgrimage. Uh, the Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage. Um, I'll never forget the debt I owe you. I'll be your follower for life. So, Yamato getting another follower. A lot of the people commenting on how the parallels between Yamato and Oden are starting to shape up. I agree, obviously. So, uh, Pei Pei and Ulti are gonna wind up being his first couple of vassals. So that's gonna be cool. Or whatever they wind up being functionally, the equivalents to the Red Skybirds. Alright, chapter proper. All the people on the ship freaking out. Oh, okay, she's on the ship itself. The little small thing. Shut up. Let me. Because I forgot to do this earlier. Now my phone shouldn't make another noise at me. Okay. Who are you? I'm guessing it's an intruder. One of the human intruders. The castle guards couldn't handle. Okay. Gunko not liking being called a human. Because they are gods. Ah, yes. Gods. Gods? You sound like Inru or the Celestial Dragons. Good job, Usopp. Very astute. What world gods want with the... What would gods want with the children of Malabath? Nami? Good question. Tep, tep? I'm assuming that's walking noises. Yeah, walking noises. Where are you taking them? Give back my friends. Hold your tongue, boy. We'd prefer a simpler method, but our side's options are limited. So they'll just have to walk. We will take them to the Holy Land. You'll search for the dragon then. I suspected something about that. The Holy Knights. Okay, so confirmation that the Holy Knights are at least within Brook's understanding above the Celestial Dragons, so different rank or more functional rank than just being world noble, right? Doesn't mean you're capturing all those kids to turn them into slaves. What is the arrow doing? Nami pulling out Zeus as soon as the arrows start looking like things. Usopp freaking out some. Thunder Shark tempo. Interesting. And then she redirects the shark with the arrow. One day, the world as we know it will cease to exist. Or so we thought. And Zeus is making her, warning her to look out. Okay, so, a couple of questions. And if anyone sees this video, obviously, answer it. Engage. Do the things that will make the video more successful. No, but, more seriously. Is this the first time we've seen Thunder Shark Tempo? Did she use this at some point, um, in Wano and I'm forgetting it? or not necessarily literally Thunder Shark, but her changing the shape of Zeus for reasons. Did that ever happen? Outside of him getting bigger and like turning into a storm cloud proper? Because if so, I'd like to go back and relook at it just to compare. But it's cool to see that Gunko can change other things' trajectories, which is already implied with the kids, but it's cool to see that it actively can be done. Um, so that's fun. Um, and then Zeus hit Nami. Yeah, Nami. I don't know why I'm yawning. Oof. Mm, what? Oh, no, no, no. It hit Brooke. That was a distraction. Cool. It's me. But a small number of humans realized it and warned the world of danger. And Usopp uses the uh, skull explosion thing they use towards the end of Fishman Island for the first time. I forget what it's called. I don't see him calling out what it is. That's interesting. I thought we'd be intimidated by celestial dragons. You didn't have to be so gruesome, Usopp. Sorry, I didn't mean to blow your upper half off. Okay. Feel bad for her, but she's regenerating. Oh, okay, so she can also regenerate like Saturn and the others. So it is not just the elders that can. That's a fun way to establish it by having Usopp fucking murder someone. Good for him, I guess. Not the first murder. I hold to it that he killed Chew. Just because we don't hear anything about him post Arlong Park, and also because I just think it's funny that Usopp got the first kill post people joining Straw Hats. Ba 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 bum. Bad for flesh generating. You're right, it's really creepy. And now it is unstoppable. No one can stop it. I have a feeling those arrows are pointing towards the targets of her attacks. We've got this one. It would be Light of Folly to take a hit as predicted. Okay, so it's interesting. Nami is able to grab the arrow, but not necessarily move it. So that's fun. Also, I'm being a little loud, apparently. So let's do that. That should hopefully help. The countdown has begun. And we have Broggy taking off the head of the dragon, Needhogger, while Dory is attacking the Draugr. And which side the giants pledge their allegiance to will have profound effect on the outcome of the war. And we have Loki looking like uh, Luffy does when he's full. That's fun. The whole world at war? That would never happen. But Nami, don't you know? Otis said so. it, right? So you're trying to seize control of Elbaf in preparation for it? By taking children as hostages? What cheap cowardice! I perform my duty as commanded, but it could all be for nothing. The lives of a few children might as well be trashed to me. I do not understand the concept of hostages. What's wrong with you? And then Colin is willing to fight, but the arrows grab him. No! And then, ooh, interesting. You got them with the 5,000 brick fist and the Gavolt. About to do a thrust thing. But she makes them hit each other. Hey. Too bad we can't see if that goes through Jinbei's arm. Or just hits him in the arm. At least not in that panel. And she changes her attack to Nami. Oof. With a big hit, sending her flying with blood dots on the panel. And then Usopp again snipes her and gets kneed in the face with a bleh. Bleh. How's it looking? You all set up Gillingham? The means of communication are so inadequate in Elbaf. Interesting. No kidding, but it seems like every village and important facility has its own transmission tool. No, Principal Tusk! Ugh. Corner, corner, nice hard corner. What? Oh, that's Gillingham, okay. Mr. Principal. No, I can't move. Yes, that's because your body has been slumbertized? Slumbertized. Okay. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be a portmanteau of sleeping and paralyzed. Probably sounds better in Japanese. Hopefully I get to uh hear Stephen Paul explain it. That'd be interesting. Okay. Anywho, this is a big one, right? I've never heard of a transponder pill bug. Try talking to the transponder still. Summers. I should send it all across Elbaf. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Just give me a minute. Okay. He is fighting Saul, and Saul is looking badass. The former Vice Admiral. Robin and Chopper, don't come out. Stay hidden around the back of my head. You gotta help. Rescue the children. You gotta. And then he falls forward intentionally, protecting Robin and Chopper. Because he's a good guy. Schools, libraries. What kind of peace-loving nonsense is this? You people are warriors! You're going to use the vicious, violent power that once terrified the world in service to us as mercenaries. Isn't that right, King Harold? And then stupid Harold had to go and screw it all up. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so now we know what Loki was potentially against. With that. Hold your tongue, boy. We prefer a simpler method, but at that size, our options are limited. So they'll just have to walk, and we'll take them to the Holy Land to be an appropriate route. The very same. One day the world as we know it will cease to exist, or so we thought. But a small number of humans realized it, and warned the world of danger. And now it is unstoppable. No one can stop it. A vast war will ensue, and dragged the entire world into it. And which side the giants pledge their allegiance to will have a profound effect on the outcome of the war. Okay, so I'm glad I went back and reread that. 1 week from today is the next upload. So Gunko monologuing to the Straw Hats and Colin, um, essentially said the reason they're there is because they're trying to convince the Giants to help them in the upcoming war. So it's very good. That means this arc will probably be the arc that goes into Final War, as a lot of people thought it would. But it's good to have that basically be verified um, by that monologue. Uh, also, there appears to be some sort of. And Summers is doing a similar speech towards Saul, which means Robin and Chopper are probably going to be coming out and attacking Summers. That'll be interesting. Um, it'll also be interesting to see if she notices or realizes it's Soul King since she's there fighting him. If anything is said, or there's like a, even if it is a, okay, we have tentatively beat you, and then she makes a remark about how I regret having to beat you in that way, um, to Soul King, that'd be pretty cool. Um, yeah, outside of that, I don't really have much more to say. This is a great chapter. Good to be getting into some of the action. Um, especially since apparently um, Gerd and Frankie, and at least Gerd and Frankie, are coming to help. So that's also really fun. Um, but yeah, with that being said, guys, and gals, and all superior life forms, be yourselves.